Something many people may not know about Bow Wow was that he wanted to join WWE, but people really don't know how much further that really went. And I'm here to tell y'all this story. Bow Wow name really everybody know. He been around longer than I was alive. He started rapping back when he was young. I'm talking about he wasn't even in the double digits yet. And he started to get traction real quick. And by the time bro turned 13, he dropped his first tape and had a song on a movie soundtrack. But that probably got you wondering, what 13-year-old get on a movie soundtrack? So back when he was 11, he had met a producer that went by the name Jermaine Dupri. And it was him that ended up getting Bow Wow's song put on that soundtrack. But Bow Wow's life wasn't just about rap. Right around the time he started making music, he also started acting. 2002, he was an actor in the movie Like Mike. And over these next few years, he was going crazy, dropping albums, being in shows, all that. And eventually, he slowed down all that rapping stuff and turned to TV and became a main host on 106 & Park. And it's probably something you remember. Now, I remember back in the day, I'm little in my mama room watching that with her. Like, that's a classic show. Like, that's a real old show. But around this time, the world started to realize something. Bro was a cornball. Like, Bow Wow got a long history of embarrassing himself. Back in 2015, dabbing was the thing. Dabbing was popular. So for whatever reason, he decided to give his little input about it.
The whole world dabbing and they don't even understand or even know what dab is. First of all, dab is a strong way to smoke, right? It's the purest form of, it's extremely strong. So the dance comes from when you smoke and you cough, and the first thing you do is
and when he said this, the whole hip-hop world was clowning. Rich the Kid responded, "Somebody please tell Bow Wow shut up, because that is not where the dab come from." And for some context, the Migos the ones who really made the dance popular, but it keep going. Not too long after this, he got caught fronting. So Bow Wow posted a bundle of money on his IG, and it was all good till somebody came out saying that wasn't Bow Wow money. Another musician using my cash photos. Come on, Bow Wow, don't post it black and white. At least use my original photo in all its glory. I can teach you how to make it yourself, so you don't gotta reuse anyone else's photo. You could be my next millionaire student if you dedicate it. But Bow Wow responded talking crazy. See, when you trying to pop stuff, sometimes it come back and bite you. All my ice real, everything real, but you supposed to be rich. Now look, it's Bow Wow, how you gonna flex your stuff being real after getting caught lying? You literally got caught stealing the picture of another man's money. But this embarrassing streak keep going. But the difference between this one and stealing the money, this one went viral. So viral that it was a trend everybody was doing. Basically, Bow Wow was out doing what he do, lying. He posted a pic to his IG of a private jet. It was basically on some, this what I'm flying. But thing is, he wasn't. Right after posting this, somebody on Twitter posted a pic of Bow Wow on a regular flight. But what made the whole thing worse, niggas found out the picture he posted was a stock image off the internet. And when this blew up, it started the Bow Wow challenge, had the whole world literally making fun of him. And over the next few months, he kept adding fuel to it. Around this time, Iggy posted a picture. Academics reposted doing what he do, talking about top 5 baddest in the game. Y'all know how Act get. And for whatever reason, Bow Wow was fiending. Like, as a grown man, why is you online like this? Bow Wow commented under the picture of Iggy and said this, "I swear I eat her butt. No problem, I don't care." But on a serious note, 2018 was a rough year for Bow Wow. This year, his unborn son ended up passing away. And he was publicly depressed and was very open about how he was feeling emotionally and everything, and came out and said this: "Don't really care. The media crucified me. I most hated. Every girl I gave my heart to failed. My dad, an alcoholic, and now sick. I lost my son this year. I'm over everything mentally. I feel detached. I'm in so much pain. Been saying I don't even want to be here." What people don't understand it, like, I done lapped the whole world about 8 times. It's like me being and coming into the game so young and seeing so much and doing so much, and sometimes I question life like, damn, what is there else for me to do? But around this time he was going through it, Mac Miller ended up passing away from an overdose and pushed Bow Wow to come out and say something the world never knew at the time. So it was a time when he was on tour with Chris Brown and they was just doing their thing, making good money, until this one night Bow Wow woke up in the hospital and all he remembered is just hurting. He said his lean addiction almost killed him. Tweeted this: "Never felt the pain like that ever. This ain't cool and I was doing it to be cool. Drug free is the way to be. These young artists and kids around the world don't follow a trend, break the cycle." But this positivity kept going though. He came out really apologizing to everyone for how he was acting. Like something I ain't even mentioned was during that whole time he just kept lying. He said something real crazy about Trump's wife. He tweeted at Trump and said, "Hey yo, real Donald Trump, shut up talking crazy about my uncle Snoop before we pimp your wife out and make her work for us." And that was crazy, but back to what I was saying, Bow Wow was really just apologizing to everyone. Want to apologize to my fans and the public and my SSD family lately. I've been tripping and acting like an F-boy. My mind clear. I'm back thanks to God. See you on the road. Forgive me for my immature ways. Let's handle business. But he wasn't really in the news again for nothing important until about February of 2019. This is probably something you gon' remember. Bow Wow ended up getting arrested and charged with battery for fighting a woman. And after everything broke, the call to 12 ended up getting released. And the woman said this: he was hitting me in places and said that nobody gonna believe me. And then to make it all worse, the cops had got a call earlier that day from someone who stayed in the same apartments as them. They claimed they heard a man say they'll slap her, but Bow Wow was claiming his innocence. He was basically saying the girl was drunk and wouldn't stop beating on him. And a fact is, she did put her hands on Bow Wow. The mugshot is enough proof. His face is literally scratched up. It looked like an animal jumped on him. But over the next few days, info started to come out, and some footage of them in the elevator came out. And in the clip, we see her and Bow Wow arguing, and they all in each other's face, and we see bro try to get something out of her hand, but he missed. And when he missed, he came back and grabbed the wrist and forced it out of her hand. And after arguing the whole time in the elevator, they got out, and that's when they got to fight. Cops came and arrested them, and they both got charged with battery. But over these next few years, he was cooling until he made a crazy decision and said this. Now, I know this might seem crazy, but after I drop my last album, I'm gonna focus on TV and film and joining the WWE. It's been a lifelong childhood dream to wrestle in the WWE. Now, Bow Wow wasn't playing when he said this. A few weeks after tweeting this, he had somebody training. He had Rikishi training him, and Rikishi was actually happy to train. I'm very excited to help the guy, to give him some knowledge and help train him. For me, it's good for business. If Bow Wow can come into our industry and put people in seats at WrestleMania, then why not? And everybody should motivate him or help him, because he coming in, or anybody coming in from hip hop or the movie industry and the art industry, obviously they green and they need to be sparring up. But it really makes sense that he was excited to train him, because they had met almost 20 years before this moment. Rikishi said this: I was actually coming onto a flight in Atlanta, and as I was making my way to my seat in first class, there Bow Wow was. I think he was about 9, 10 at the time, but he was already making hit records, and we just kind of kicked it. I was on my way to work and I already knew who he was. My father figure kind of kicked in and saying, "I'm very proud of you and continue the hard work and make sure you do good at school," all that. But it didn't take Bow Wow long to get into some WWE controversy. Bow Wow was thinking with his meat and took it to Twitter. After my first win, I just want to take you somewhere at Jade Cargill. And if you don't know who she is, she a professional wrestler. And less than an hour later, she responded on bad time. "You can't afford me, Bow. Thanks, but no thanks." Then some minutes later responded, "Nah, it was just a little jokey joke. I'm playing." But Bow Wow, being Bow Wow, he responded on bad time. Dev knew you was kidding when you brought up, "Man, she ain't like this though." I wasn't at all. I know you new to the wrestling world, but you should use Google more often. Rich in real life. Bow Wow responded, "You a 90s baby. I've been getting money before you could even put your first sentence together. You fine and all, but don't crash out. Love you, baby." She responded, "My man make your bank account look like little Bow Wow, baby. Don't come for me. We have play dates with your man. It's all love though. I bought your tape when I was like 7, like everyone did." He responded, "Oh my God, Jay used to bump my stuff. Oh, you got me over here blushing." But not too long after this little Twitter argument, they ended up seeing each other in person, and it ain't go well. She seen Bow Wow and ran down on him, screaming at him. Then her homegirls was in the back throwing food at Bow Wow's face. It was crazy. I would show the footage, but I get a vid took down. You can do a little quick Google search, it'll be on there. But these WWE problems keep going. Right around this time, professional wrestler Swerve Strickland challenged Bow Wow to a WWE fight. You know, he been talking about doing some stuff on social media for like the last year, and I yet to see any video footage. I want Bow Wow. I want to see Bow Wow get in the ring, since he be talking about that stuff on social media. Bow Wow responded, "Where do I sign?" And I don't think this fight came to be, or any WWE fight for Bow Wow yet, but for him to be in this much controversy and just now trying to join the WWE, imagine what else he about to get into. But on the topic of controversy, the artist from my last video had a real controversial career, from Lil Yachty being one of the most hated rappers in the game to being loved by everybody. I really go into detail about his whole story, and that video is on screen now.